in 2002 into the parliament, but I have to tell you that I have been running for election 7 times before being elected as local council in Casablanca, and 10 times before being elected into the parliament. And that shows that it's not easy for a woman, especially before, it was not easy at all for a woman to be recognized in a position of decision making. Now, of course, the situation has known some change that I am going to speak about. The new family code is now based on equality and shared responsibility between men and women. The equality between men and women, it seems to be normal, but it was such hard fighting for women to see this word written on the family code, equality between men and women, that really we know the very big importance of this achievement for women. There was also abrogation of the guardianship obligation for girls. Girl now can marry herself by herself without being obliged to call for a man that can marry her. Also, gender equality in terms of legal age for marriage, who is uniformly set at 18 years. Also, there is a judicial divorce under legal supervision for both men and women. And the women now automatically gain access to divorce on ground of discord. Because before, when women wanted to have divorce, she had to come with the proofs, with the witness, with a lot of, she has to give the proof that she's not well treated into the marriage. Now, the woman can the wife can access to divorce only because she don't want no more to live with his husband. And also protection for the wife and children in case of dispute. And there is a lot of measures who protect women, as the fact that the women who have children and who divorce can keep the house where she lives with her children. And that is, there was a concours. There was a competition of caricature about implementation of Mudawana, and it is one of the caricature that have been selected. And this major reform has been seen as a peaceful revolution benefiting women, children, and gender equality in general. And I would like to say something between entre parenthèses. Only to say that when we speak about family code, about reform of family code and so on, we can imagine that that means that men in Morocco are very hard with their spouse or something like that. It's not true, because we had before the judgment of the family code, we have 14% of divorce. But people that don't divorce, they don't need to see what is written with the WENA, and they live well together. I would like to say that most of the men in Morocco are tender and and lives very well with their wife, and only when there is a conflict that we are very hungry, and we say we are going to see what is right in the family code, and everyone wants to have what he can have into the law. So when I speak about the law, the family code, about the violence against women and something like that, that doesn't mean that men in Morocco are more violent or more hard or more something bad than the other. All over the world, men and women live together, and most of the time they are living well together, but there is discrimination that needs to be bon, I have to tell it and I go on. Following the enforcement of the family law, we can say that mentalities and social practice do not change overnight. It contributes to change the mentality. The law contributes. For example, the age of marriage at 18, it is in the law, but in the mentalities of people, most of people think that a girl can be married at 16. So now there is people that try to contour the law and to try to find a way to go over the law. But more and more people are going to be convinced that really the age of marriage is 18, so it contributes to change the mentalities. Also, if you want, it is not everybody that knows what is into the family law. A lot of people didn't read what is written in the new family law, but they understand one thing. It is that the era of arbitrary action against women is over. The path to negotiation is open. A man now knows that it's not very easy for him to go to the court and to say, I'm going to divorce. If he wants to divorce, he has to pay some money. He has to make his duty toward children and the wife. So it opens the door to the negotiation. Also, there was a lot of measures to accompany this important reform. Participatory assessment is carried out each year by the Ministry of Justice. We see what works well and what does work, and they see as example that the rate of divorce is going lower. There is less divorce than before, and also the rate of marriage is increasing because people are more confident into especially girls are more confident into the marriage, so it encourages the marriage. Also, there is a training and guide book at the disposal of a judge, and the family courts set up within tribunals. Women accessed to the position of family court judge, and we have now 20% of the judge who are women. And with this reform, there is other legislative reforms in the penal code, in the other laws, and the labor law also, who put the gender equality in terms of job opportunities, and also penalization of sexual harassment into the places of labor. And in 2007, there was a very important reform of the Nationality Act, who make the Moroccan woman can give her nationality to her children born from a foreigner husband. And before, it was very difficult. It was sometimes impossible for children born from a mother, Moroccan mother, to have the nationality, the Moroccan nationality. And since this reform of the family code, it opens the door also to some policies and reforms like elimination of violence against women. We have now a strategy of elimination of violence against women, and also an operational plan of this strategy. And in the ministry that I am in charge of, we have a hotline to service women victims of violence. We have also listening, legal and psychological counseling center for women victims of violence by the government and also by NGOs, and there is partnership between NGOs and the government. And since 2005, there is reception units who have been set up within courts of first instance for women victims of violence, and also in the big hospital of the university hospital.